So tonight on the TV thing, I watched George a little bit, George Lopez, Lopez versus Lopez, and a little bit of WWE. They had their regulars on. The ladies were the tag team champions, Liv and what's her name, Rodriguez, right? And they fought. I think Sonya Deville and her partner, right? So anyway, right. And they had Rey Mysterio fight, right, all that. And again, on Unexplained, they're talking about tonight mysteries. Like they brought up the Devil's Tower in Wyoming, or right, the crystal caves where there's live creatures in the crystals, and they're single cell organisms. Asexual. Like I'm telling you, right. And their DNA is so extravagant, and they seem to be humming in the cave. Really. Uh-huh. And Georgia was about his daughter's godfather. He come back around and was trying to, act like he was a good guy, but it turns out he was just scamming everybody, right, at the end, right. So anyway, that's what kind of happened there, right. But they kind of tell you that up front, kind of, right. How they do that sometimes, right? They act like they gonna change, but some people do, though. Some people don't, right. You at least gotta hear them out if they're legit, but then, right, they can steal your child's identity, things like that. Or, I know. And again, they already do know something off with him, right, to begin with, right. He wasn't exactly Mr. Reliable. And anyway. Right. And, um, Usos and they fought Riddle again, right. Of the main event, right. And of course, uh, who won, right. Have you seen it, right. And, let's see what else was on. They had Braun Strowman on earlier, and then also the tag teams versus the Viking Warriors versus Braun and what's his name? What's the guy's name? Ricochet and the big guy, right? And yeah. You know, they if you watch it, whatever one, right. You know, whatever, right. And anyway, of course, um, and I think they had another ladies match that but I might have missed that one, but I'm not sure, right. So like I said, I kind of chilled turf, and tonight on Dateline, they had this dude who tried to fake his identity, but he had the same tattoos and the same fingerprints, and and he did a bunch of women bad and all that, right. And see, that was basically my night tonight. Nothing real fancy. I'm back home alone, mainly, right? Trying to have a girlfriend again, right? And been single since the last encounter, which was maybe in December. I don't know. Right? When the girl might got wet by the pitcher of water. And I asked her if he got wet. Maybe that was the last time, I'm not sure, because I lost some about 20 minutes in the maybe. Not sure, right. Her name was Anna, right? That's all I really remember about her, but again, right. But what I'm trying to make sure of is if she's sure, right? You know what I mean, right? I know I'd be interested in her, but that's the point, right? I'm having some form of amnesia, right? And I remember some of the conversation, but I'm not sure if we did something about it there, which is the only place we could do something. In either the women's bathroom, because they can go, right. for that. They have to have a stall you can lock in there too for at least two women, right, or more. But see, that's the point. I got a meeting in the ladies' room. Be back real soon. She was helping me with my disabilities. In the bathroom, breathing. Maybe. Right. I don't really remember either. Or I know how they blacked him out and it freaked me out, but he's still healed, right. Because even they blacked me out after whatever me and the girl did, that's the problem, right? They're trying to erase it, right? Or act like it's so wrong, God won't forgive me when it's sin. No, God forgives everything. So they're not getting that, right? It's Satan who taught you unforgiveness. That's why Adam and Eve died, right? They didn't forgive each other, right? They blamed each other until they died, right? And condemn the same thing they both did wrong, right? Not that it was unpardonable or unforgivable. They just didn't do it. They just didn't think it necessary to confess it, right, or forgive it, or right. Instead, they blamed each other until they died. Now, 130 years later, right? Now, the weird thing is we don't know who died first, him or her, but we know it was probably within a few months of each other. Come on. You know, either she died and then he died, or he died and then she died. We don't know for sure. Though, what could clue you in? The first will be last and the last will be first? Right. I don't know. Even though Eve sinned first, but she died last or first? I don't know. Or is it the first will be first and the first last should be last? I don't know. Right. Well, that's another thing. The first is sometimes first and the last is sometimes last, right? Well, that's the point too, right? You know what I mean, right? If you're first, you're first. If you're last too, though, right? I'm just saying, right? But if you get something, you get it. If you don't, you don't, right? I don't know. Though we're all the same, right? It's like with the penny, right? If you join, the last 2,000 years, and whatever Jesus has to do with you, he can do with you until he returns, right? Including resurrection from the dead, right? Believe it or not. Ooh. See, I'm showing you the rudder now. It's good again, right?